Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. This evening we are with KOORVA MATTZ Season 4 Round A. We're in Portugal, and this evening I haven't got my usual suspect with me, Micho. He is ill, but I do have the one and only Justin. Are you there?
What an intro, mate. I'm here, buddy. I'm here.
How you
one
doing?
And only. The one and only. Was I that special to you, Curly?
Mate, we did make a good team. I am still, no, I don't want to send it to you. I'm just still sharing the stream. Obviously I've got a few Discords, and there's actually a person I've actually still got. Oh, there you go. He's got it. Yeah, mate. Obviously, last time we commentated, it was a few weeks ago at Baku.
It was yeah.
That was a good race.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had a lot of fun on my end, especially with the whole the hash brown sandwich, basically, for a hash brown.
Yeah,
hopefully something like that happens today. To be honest, we're probably. I'm gonna have to think of something. Something more elegant. Let's see.
So yeah.
Well, we'll see when it comes.
So, mate, as I said before we come on air, I have never commentated Portimao. I've raced it obviously since the very first time I raced it is done the track is when it come to this game, right? So really, I'm a Portimao virgin. Simple as that.
Well, I'm just a virgin, mate. But when it comes to Portimao, actually, this does technically count as a home Grand Prix for me, since my family has Portuguese heritage. So when I raced this in my own league, let's just say it was quite interesting. Because I actually absolutely love this track, not just because of the location, Woo Portugal all the way, but it's just how tricky this track is at Portimao, especially when you're talking about turns like turn 4, where you take turn 1 is a very quick right-hand turn that you have to put a lot of speed into to lead you up to turns 2 and 3. But that left-hand turn, that uphill left-hand turn, you can easily, especially in this game, when it comes to any track, you can lose the rear end. But when it comes to that one turn, I'm going to be honest, I'll be super surprised if I don't see any spin-outs on turn 4 today. And same goes with turns 8 and even the downhill to turn 12.
Yep. This track, it reminds me a bit of a roller coaster, I think, because the elevation and everything on it. You know, you got your ups, your uphills, lefts, you got your downhill. You know what I mean? The way it just goes, it just reminds me of a roller coaster. I don't know about you, but that's what it seems like to me.
Well, we don't really have roller coasters in Bermuda, but when I did go to Canada's Wonderland, let's just say I cried when I got off of it. But I absolutely detest roller coasters. I hate anything that's fast. I would be so messed up. But basically, I actually gonna have to agree with you here. Just the quick elevation changes through the middle of the track, even just the final straightaway and that final right-hand turn onto the second DRS zone to the finish line. Just that quick uphill can spook a lot of people, especially when they're trying to go into the pits, because this track is kind of confusing, especially when going to the pits, because you see a bunch of like right-hand turns from the beginning, but you don't actually follow that road. You have to go all the way around to that final straightaway and then go in. So this track is a little bit complex, is a little bit confusing, but it looks like we have a lot of people getting ready. We're about to start. We're actually doing a full qualifying and a 33 lap.
Full quali tonight. Ooh.
I'm going to love this.
Yeah, Lucas, I did not see that in the Discord. You didn't tell us full quali, dude. But yeah, as we have a full grid, it is full quali. It usually is, to be fair. So we'll get it out the way now. Obviously, turn 1 and turn 2, right off the start, they can be dangerous. Right, we're going to get this out of the way. Right, safety cars. Are we going to have the safety car straight from the start? That is the question.
Okay, straight from the start, I don't think so, if these drivers have the right mindset. If these drivers are very conservative and know that when it comes to turn 1, you'll be absolutely messed up if no one starts to slow down. You are going to be screwed. You really are. There's no other way of putting it. You will be screwed coming off of the first turn, and especially trying to defend that turn is so difficult because
Cool. Yep.
actually the best way to defend on turn 1 is actually to go on the outside, and you don't really
Side.
think that.
You go on the inside, you can get absolutely. That's the only way I'm going to put this is just mauled. You're going to get absolutely mauled. You. That's the only way I'm going to put it. But yeah, the outside is going to be if you overshoot it from the start. Well, you got the cut-off road as well on the right-hand side. Well, so say it's a cut-off road. I wouldn't even put it that. But let me get everything up that I need. Guys, I just want to say welcome to the chat as well. If you're new in the chat, sorry. So yeah, Percy says that he's feeling good. Oscar, hi to you. So yes, guys, all welcome. Setting my tyres, everything that I need. No weather. Spoilers as well, please, because that I don't know about you, Justin, but I hate weather spoilers.
The only thing is for me, I only use, like, when it comes to the weather, I only would like to use the qualifying weather when it's qualifying, and the race weather when it's like at the beginning of the race. But usually, even with me knowing the weather, sometimes the drivers don't even know it. So for me, it doesn't really change the fact of anything if I know the weather or not from the beginning. But as I'm saying this, we have a few drivers that's going up right now. It looks like Miles is going to be the first one to finish his outlap.
He is. And Justin, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. You are follow 345.
Well, let's see if we can get that thing up to 500 before December, yeah?
Well, 500, okay. The aim is 400, but we'll say 5, okay. When it actually reaches
right, it's only September. We only have a few months.
Yeah, yeah. When it actually reaches 350, the wife, as she said, she will come on and do a 5-lapper online.
350?
Yes.
Guys, if you are watching this right now, tell everyone I want to see this race, especially in Portimao. Imagine if she does it in Portimao.
Now, what I'll do is, because I'll put it on an easy track for her, you know what I mean? The assists will go, you know what I mean?
Austria?
I think Austria would be a good one, I think.
Yeah.
Possibly, or even Silverstone, I'm not sure.
Silverstone, really? You think that one's easy?
I suppose you've got Magnus and Beckett's, in you. But yeah, I think get up to 350. Then the wife said she'll do, but not at the moment because she is ill. I mean, she is dog sick. So at the moment, it's not.
She gets better soon, mate.
Yeah, she's got a chest infection. So, but at least it's not the dreaded virus. That's the main thing.
Exactly. Well,
So
we're looking at Miles now. He's going through the final few turns. And of course, you will see that he is setting purple sectors, but that's only because he is the first person.
He is the first one out. He is indeed.
All right, I'm actually gonna look at Lads Radical as he will be second to finish. Let's see how he's doing in his lap data. He's about to finish. He's about to finish sector 2, but it looks like Miles is gonna go down the final straight. Let's see what time he sets.
He's going to go with a 117.8. Obviously, he's the first one over, so that's the target for everyone to set. As Justin said, no, it's not obviously title. We do have a Tom Inferno there. He's invalidated, but obviously it's
Lads Radical. Wait, what
he's going into the pits. He's going into the pits.
He could have beat Miles' time there. Does he have a quali ban?
I will check on that. Give me a minute.
Yep. Oh, nameless. 117.5. Taking pole position so far, but there's
Percy,
a lot of drivers
if you're
left.
still in the chat, sorry, Justin, to interrupt. Percy, if you're still in the chat, can you let us know if Lads has a quali ban? Be very much appreciated.
Quali ban, yeah. Lucas just said. Lucas Percy just said quali ban,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you
Okay.
very much for the confirmation. So there you go. So Lads Radical does have a quali ban.
So it looks like he'll be starting from the back of the grid, and it looks like there's going to be a little bit of strategy between the two Aston Martins, as Bio is now ahead of his teammate. I'm trying to find his teammate, Sam Green. And Sam Green, hold on a second. Hold on a slim second. Sam Green, a 117.9 on the mediums.
Yes, Sam Green is up there. So quickly, as Smallsy goes into ninth with a 118.4. Sam Green is actually up there along with Tom Inferno also. And I will have a look. I will get the tables and everything in a minute. But he is up there challenging for the... As Tom Inferno does go on the soft with a 117.2. Is at the moment is on the time boards in first position. So...
Right as you said it, mate, speak of the devil and he will appear. Right as you say, Tom Inferno, he takes pole position from his teammate Nameless.
Well, at the moment, it's the two Red Bulls that lead the way. Well, it's only Q1, but let's go off of that. Let's go to DR Troop then. On his outlap in the Alpine. While I look for the leaderboards.
Alright, right now I'll take over from here for now. It looks like Miles has just gone into the pits. It looks like an Alfa Romeo is coming around the final few turns, and that's Mousy, I think that's how you pronounce that name. He's going into the pits as well. Looks like a little bit of a mishap between the two Red Bulls, actually. Constantly overtaking each other during the final few turns. I think that's turns 12 and 13 there.
Right. So, sorry, I do have the boards with me. So obviously this is after round 7 and after last week. So leading the way is Nameless with 124 points in the Red Bull. In the Aston Martin is Sam Green with 101 points, and then that's in second. In third, in the McLaren is Freedom. He's on 74 points, and then you have Percy in the Williams on 66 points, and then comes Tom Go Prof in the Ferrari on 60. Let me turn that around. Sorry, guys. And then 63 points, and then comes Civi in the Alfa Romeo. He's on 50 points. Then Tom Inferno, the other Red Bull, is on 41 points, and Oscar Reed is on 33. He's joint with Zeds on 33, and then with the other Williams of Brooksy is on 29. And in the constructors, leading the way, there's no doubt about it, is the Red Bull. At the moment, they are flying with 162 points. And then come Aston Martin with 103. So our Red Bull do have quite a bit of a gap. Williams in third with 95. Fourth, McLaren with 86. So a little bit of a... So hold on, we got Troopers stopping on track there. Sorry, let's go with Freedom. So then you have Ferrari behind McLaren with 68 points, and then come AlphaTauri with 52. Then the Haas. AlphaTauri with 54. Then the Haas with 52.
Hold on, mate. I might have to stop you there.
Yeah,
you might want to start looking at Freedom real quick, as he just said a
I'm on
perfect
Freedom.
sector 2.
Yeah,
and he's
I'm on
the
Freedom.
mediums right now. He might actually get the fastest lap and possibly go ahead. And that's the one thing about Freedom that I've known in different leagues. Because I used to race with him before, and I commentated on him several times. And he is super quick. Honestly, one of the fastest people I've known on this on Formula 1. But
I'll quickly finish this. Sorry, I'll quickly finish this, and then I'll tell you about Freedom. Quickly. Haas with 52, and then Alfa Romeo 51, and then come Mercedes with 26, and then there's a gap to the Alpine in 10th place on 5 points. I raced last night, as I said, in another league. It was F2 cars, and Freedom raced. There was 19 cars? Let's get off of Freedom quickly. There was 19 cars that started.
Oh, non-human. What a fast lap from non-human on
Ooh,
116.9.
116.
Breaking the 1 minute 16 second barrier there on those softs in the McLaren. Amazing stuff from him. Looks like Freedom's gonna have to pick it up a little bit. But as we just saw, his lap was on the mediums, and it looks like there's a little bit of a traffic jam in the pits right now, with Sivey leading up about 4 cars right now coming out of the pit exit.
Yeah.
It looks like a Red Bull and an AlphaTauri.
Yeah. But yeah. He's got a Red Bull behind him. Yeah, anyway, there was 19 cars on the grid. I was in P11, I think, at the time. He lapped everyone, basically. Almost everyone. In F2 cars, this is, as well. That's Freedom. He was so quick last night, it was unbelievable.
Oh, actually, DXT Cons just got a disqualification.
Oh, he has. So where's Con? Where has Cons gone?
It was turn 1. He actually spun out on turn 1, trying to go on the outside of that quick traffic jam from the pit stop. And when he tried to make the turn and come back onto the track, he saw that there was more drivers coming through, so he went instantly onto the grass. And because of that, I think that caused him to get a disqualification. So now he will be starting from the back of the grid. And now MATTZ Radical, even on the quali ban, he will be starting ahead of him.
Yes, he will. Sorry, he got to the top 10. I apologise. He got to the top 10 last night. He lapped everyone up to the top 10. That's my fault. So then we are just coming up to 6 minutes to go. We're in Q1 at the moment. I don't know why I'm sat on. Well, Sam Green has just gone into the pits. We're on Miles on his outlap. He's just starting his lap now. Yeah, Q1. I forgot what I was going to say for a minute. My mind just went completely blank.
Yeah, I was like, knock knock. Are you there, buddy?
Yeah, my mind just went.
Did you lose connection? Do you want me to take over from here? Like, it's just.
Someone took the plug out of the internet. You know what I mean? Just went.
Yeah, it's just like a quick. Hello.
Yeah,
are
guys.
You there, mate? Where are you?
Q1 then, this is round 8, season 4 of KOORVA MATTZ. We're at Portimao. I've got a feeling today, obviously, as I said earlier on, me and Justin, it's the second time, as Oscar runs wide. That's another thing I was going to say, Justin.
Oh, hold on. Tom Inferno just spun, completely messing up his qualifying lap there. He didn't crash into anybody, so that was a good thing. But as we were saying with this track, this track, Portimao, like my, wait, actually, hold on. Did someone? Someone.
Paris is retired. He's retired in the pits.
Yeah, he retired. Yeah,
he's fine. He knows he's going to be through. Obviously, we're going to lose from 16th downwards. Well, have I just jumped back? Oh, because MATTZ Radical. Yeah, we're going to lose. Well, say 15th. We've lost MATTZ Radical and Cons anyway. So basically, from Smallsy, Haringi, you know what I mean, that's going to be 16th. We're going to lose 2 more. But yeah, what was I going to say? Yes, that was it. This track, I think, is going to throw up a lot of penalties.
Oh, and we got another spin, and it looks like Nameless. Turn 8. That quick
there you go,
change.
turn 8.
There's
another one as well. Smallsy. Smallsy's done it as well. What turn is that?
That's turn 4.
Turn 4. Yep, it is indeed.
Oh, Nameless has done it again, and he's on the gravel. Now he's definitely has some rear wing damage to that Red Bull, so it's probably best for him just to stay in the high gears, stay in those low revs, to minimize that wheel spin, just so he can get into the pits real quick and get that fixed. And and Freedom has retired into the pits as well. He's happy with his time with a 1:17.368, taking him up to 6th place. Amazing stuff from him. And he's probably just gonna save his tires for the
MATTZ
second
has also
qualifying.
retired as well in the pits. Sorry to interrupt, but yeah, I've got a feeling this is going to throw up a lot of penalties because there's some corners you can easily run wide on, and yeah, I haven't league raced this one yet, but
It's
you can
very
easily
nice.
take more than three track, or you can take the more than three, or your three tires or more off the track. I think then, yeah, it's going to throw up a lot of penalties. I think penalties will come into play. That is for sure. I want to go on just on a full lap for those people who haven't seen this track yet. Who are we going to go with?
Let's start with Sam Green. He has just started, actually.
Sam Green. Sam, where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
He's on turn 3 right now.
I'm trying to see where he is. There he is. There he is. Right, so yeah, let's go with Sam then. We're going to go with just to see this one. It's actually quite a nice track though. Your opinion on the track, Justin? What is your actual opinion on the track?
I mean, I'm Portuguese, mate, so you can probably already tell what my opinion is. But if I'm have to be real, this track definitely is going to test the limits of these drivers. Definitely, no doubt about it. Especially with such the elevation changes. The main struggles that I think that these drivers are going to have is just trying to keep the downforce on the car stable, like have the best racing line possible, and not even just that, but also the tire wear. This track, just because of the elevation changes so quickly, like you'll probably have your right front pretty damaged at the end of this race, but also it's just all of the tires in general. Like I would compare this track when it comes to like the tire wear, I would compare it to Belgium basically, where at the beginning,
so Sam Green with a 1:16.9 in the Aston Martin.
Wow. A whole 200ths faster than non-human. See, I told you it was smart to follow Sam Green here. But yeah, so the only thing is it's just throttle control at the end of the day when it comes to this track. Complete throttle control. If you cannot master that, then you are not going to be finishing in the top 15. Like
no.
That's it. Nope. Like,
and you can easily take, as you said, that last turn 15 as well. You said top 15, turn 15 as well. You can easily take that, as Sam Green just proved it then, you can easily take that full throttle. But you've got to go into it at the right angle, I think. If you go at the wrong angle, you've got to let off.
Yeah, but that's what we were talking about earlier with the whole getting the best racing line throughout all of these turns. Because if you can master that and the throttle control, you're basically done for this race. Like you have basically mastered this race. But if you cannot like master one of them, either one, your time is gonna be diminished a lot compared to its full potential, and second, you're probably gonna spin if you don't get that throttle control.
Well,
and especially with these curbs are gonna be so dangerous on these turns. Like,
yes, they are.
Like of course on the final turn, it's not as bad, but when we're talking about turns like turn 4, turn 8, maybe turn 10 and 11, where we recently saw Tom Inferno and both Tom Inferno and Nameless spin out earlier in this first qualifying session.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Justin, but qualifying is basically almost over, and at the moment it's going to be Smorsy and Haringi, who are the other two that's going to go out unless they can put in a time right now. I am on Haringi at this precise moment. He's in the Haas. And obviously Smorsy in the Alfa Romeo. I haven't seen Haringi's Sector 2 lap time, or Sector 1 lap time going into Sector 2, but let's have a look what his Sector 2 lap time will be. He is down, but only just. But the thing is, he's got to make up 2 seconds, so I think Haringi will be going out.
Oh, he definitely will be. The only thing is, it's just I was looking at how this guy was driving, and the thing is, he's got to be quicker along these turns. He's going to too low of a gear to where when he's trying to get a pretty fast shotgun exit, he just can't do it. Of course, he improves his time by basically 4 tenths, but it keeps him in 17th place, and his qualifying is over for today. And that's the only thing. If you don't have the practice, if you haven't put your extra time in for this track, because basically this track only recently came out to Formula
Yes.
1 F1 2021 video game, and
Yep.
if you sit and you can definitely tell the difference to people that have done this track before, have done the practice, and to the people that haven't or just doesn't have a really good car setup here.
Exactly, and Smorsy did improve his time only by just under 2/10. Sorry, about 2/10. But then through goes Sam Green, Non-Human, Percy, Nameless, Tom Inferno, Aglos, Trooper, Dr. Trooper, sorry, Tom GoProf, Freedom, JK. JK actually got his first podium last week, so can he keep that up this week? Civi, Zeds, Bioclimax, Miles, and Oscar Reed. Out go Smorsy and Haringi. Lads Radical had a quali ban, and Cons got a DSQ. So that's Q1 over. Then Justin, how do you think that one went?
I mean, you can definitely see the battle for the top. You definitely can see like the skill gap between all of these drivers. It's basically looking at two leagues at this point when it comes to Portugal. Just because it's such a new track to the game, not many people have gotten to the time to actually practice it. Like for me, when I did my race, it was on a Monday. Like that race, it was the exact day that the track came out onto F1 2021.
Yep.
So when I first got that news, I instantly got onto the game, instantly started doing some practice, trying to get some sort of time in. And the thing is, everyone when they practice, they go in time trials. But the thing is, that's not always going to be reliable in a racing scenario, because when it comes to time trials, you're like the track and everything, the track, the environment, the air, the car, everything is in its optimal point. But you're not going to have that, but you're not going to have that in every race. So for me, how I did was I did the whole time trial thing. I did the time trial for Portimao, and then after that we had a short like 25% race with some of the people in the league, just so we can get some practice off this track. And I'm gonna be honest, it helped out a lot.
Do you know what I did? I've done time trial, and then I've done a Grand Prix full 100% race.
There you go.
That's what I done.
And it helps because it keeps that consistency. It helps with that consistency. Where with time trials, the consistency is just when it's at its optimal point, and that's like such a low chance of that actually happening. Like for me, time trial, I use time trial not to set a good time, but just to learn the track and learn the racing line and how to improve like certain points off the track with my build, testing out certain builds to see which one will be optimal for my liking. And then after that, that's when you go into either some public lobbies or create your own lobby, or like as Curly did, go into a practice Grand Prix. And but when you do that, make sure that you have team performance on, because if you don't have it, then of course you're gonna feel a whole lot slower. But sometimes that actually does help as well, because with you going slower along the tracks, you're gonna be starting easy, because of course, with some things you have to walk before you run, unless you're Iron Man, of course. But
so, no, carry on, mate. Carry on. Sorry.
No. That was basically it. Unless you're Iron Man,
because I was say
you have to run before you can walk, type of thing.
Yeah.
But
So Q2 is underway. This in Q2, basically, this sets what sort of tyre you start on. Obviously, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out there on the mediums. The rest are on soft tyres. The first one to set a time is going to be Percy, and then it's going to be Miles after him. Percy had a little wobble there. He's coming around turn 14 now. Now, is he going at all? He had a little wobble there as well on turn coming in out with turn 14. He's going into turn 15. And he's going to come over the line. What's the time going to be? It's going to be a 1:18.5.
That's not going to do him much good at all. Because if you see, because I think that's Sam Green coming around the final few turns, and that's an AlphaTauri as well. Miles setting.
That's
kind of like the average time for this track, actually, like a 1:17.4, 1:17.5. If you get around that time, you know that you're going to be in contention for a top position. But if you're going to you're going to be down like Tom, 1:17.8, 1:17.9, especially with this qualifying session, you're going to struggle for the rest of this race. You really are. But that's just because
Well,
with practice. And Sam Green, fastest time ever since qualifying 1. He sets a 1:16.787. Now, that is a guy that we're going to have to look out for.
Yeah, so set Sam Green second in the championship. But as I said, obviously, during the end of Q1, JK, last week, he got his first podium. He came third.
I don't know if you were saying just kidding or there's a guy named JK. Is there a name?
No, there's in the Mercedes. He's 12th at the moment.
Oh, foul.
Yep. He's just got his 7th, 1:18.1. Yeah, he got his first podium last week. Spoke to the guy for the very first time. And I did say to him, you know, he's got to keep it up now. You know what I mean?
That's basically all you can do at this point. It's just try and keep it up and improve. But that is when it comes practice, time trials, racing practices, online sessions, and stuff like that. And the thing is, with JK2, as you just said, JK, he is actually setting that time on mediums. And the fastest I've seen on mediums is the 1:17.8. And when it comes to drivers like Tom, Lucas, and Dr. Troop, if they don't improve, they're going to struggle within this race because even the medium runners are going to be faster than them when they're on the softs.
Yes.
So it just comes to experience and skill at the end of the day here.
As I say, obviously, Percy now has just gone in and put a set of mediums on. He's just changed the mediums. But what drivers, obviously, out of the ones has put... obviously, you've got Tom Inferno there. He's on mediums at the moment. Now, can Tom get through on those mediums? Is that time that can get him through?
Definitely, 100%. If we look at the first qualifying session earlier, you saw that the lowest time was a 1:18.6.
Yeah, it was.
And then for
right.
well, actually, I think that was the recent one.
Non-human's going to come over the line, is he?
1:18.2 actually. The lowest time was like 1:18.2. If you want to aim for like the 1:17.7, 1:17.6 at this point to guarantee like a spot, because it's the next 4 that gets eliminated, correct?
It's 11th downwards. Top 10 go through.
11th downwards, top 10 go through. Okay, but yeah, that's Wait, what is this? It's 2-pack, not 2-mac. Is there a guy named 2-pack or 2-mac? Who?
I don't know. I read it and I haven't got a.
Man, you gotta give us more stuff here. I'm so good luck, Troops.
Come on, Terrace, give us more on that one. I don't know what you mean. I saw it, I didn't read it out because I didn't know what you meant, dude.
I don't know if you're talking about a wrapper or something that you wrap a burger in with like.
We all know 2-pack is we all know what 2-pack was, or who he was. Sorry.
And then 2-mac, you're trying to order McDonald's. Like, what are you doing? I don't know if you're talking about food or music. I need some leeway here, buddy.
He wants to order 2-pack and he wants to order 2-pack and a Big Mac at the same time.
Whoa, as he says, 2 Big Macs right there.
Well, yeah.
It's like, what was his name from San Andreas? It was like, it's always like, can I get number 5, number 6 with extra dip? 2 number 45s. Oh man.
Oh god.
But wow. Looks like non-human is struggling actually. 129.7.
Yes. He did actually cut a few corners. So I'm not sure if he's got any trouble. But we're on Freedom right now, who's invalidated his lap. Agros is yet to appear.
Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to cut you off there. It looks like non-human just said a purple sector 1. So
Freedom, did you? Oh, non-human, did you say? Sorry.
Yeah, non-human got a purple sector 1 there.
He's invalidated now, though.
Oh, mate. I mean, he still has plenty of time in this qualifying session, but that's
plenty
he's wasting
of time.
The soft tires now, though.
There must be. Is he going into? Let's have a look. See if he goes into the pits.
He's gonna go for it. He's gonna try and see if he can get another
again.
lap.
Yeah.
Oh, and non-human sets purple sector 2 now. We could see a change in the top. But I think it's just way too early to set this fast of a time. I think he would have been smarter to just preserve some tires.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This could be a change here. Third place.
Yes, third, 117.2. So, yet to set a lap then is John Human's teammate and brother, Freedom.
Oh, and Tom goes up to second, 116.9.
Tom
really
go
fast
prof,
for him.
Yep, in the Ferrari.
Well, he's actually by himself today. He's going to be the only Ferrari on the track today.
Got no teammate.
So he's going to have to pull something if you want to get a lot of points for him.
Yes.
But, Freedom actually just sets Sector 2 here, coming down a few turns. We might want to see him.
Justin, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to leave you just for 30 seconds because I need the bathroom.
Alright, no worries, man. I'll take it over from here.
Yep, sorry.
No worries, buddy. No worries. And Freedom goes up to third place, fellas. Goes up to third place at 117.0. And I guess he had to use the bathroom because he drank too much Coke from McDonald's there with his 2 Big Macs. So he'll be alright. He'll just have a little bit of let's say a good communication. Well, probably not a good communication, but like, let's say a relationship with the toilet today. I'm joking with you. He probably didn't have anything to eat. But yeah, Freedom is all the way up to third. And the thing is, I love Freedom. Amazing driver. Amazing driver. I remember him actually leaving my league before because he was just way too quick for our league. And he came back with him actually, what was it? It was on Tuesday Night Racing actually in my league, where he actually was in third and he was a reserve, so he took himself out right at the end of the race, but he was basically leading almost the whole entire race. Amazing stuff from him. But the thing is about Freedom, he has a lot of skill. At the beginning, he wasn't really consistent, continuously crashing or running out of fuel. But now I think he's getting into the groove of everything. He's definitely going to be setting up some really, really good times now. But now we're only waiting on the Mercedes of Agilos right now.
Agilos. Well, however you want to say it. Agilos.
We're just going to call him... Should I just call him Walk? Because that was the beginning.
I call him Aglos.
Aglos?
That's
okay.
How, yeah, Aglos.
You know, I'm going to give him a nickname. I'm going to call him Agi.
Agi. There you go, Agi.
Makes it simple. Oh, actually, Oscar almost spun out there. He's going to be finishing his out lap right now, and he's going to be starting a lap here. But the thing is, I don't think that he should have done this right now.
Oh, Civi have retired. Is retired in the pits? I'm guessing he has.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think Saibi should have been out there putting in another lap, and not Oscar. Oscar should be happy with the time that he has. And just preserve those tires for the third qualifying.
Is that JK coming in, or is it Aglos going? It's going to be JK coming in. So I think Aglos is actually out on his outlap. I've just seen that. So Aglos is coming out then.
Aglos is coming out. Oh, okay, yeah. But I do see that
he is out.
He just finished turn 8, I believe, and he's coming down to turn 9s, 10, and 11.
So with 3 minutes to go, guys, as Percy, he's invalidated his lap. 3 minutes to go. At the moment, the 455 that are going out. Well, Civi, he is out. He's retired in the pit, so he's definitely out. But at the moment, it's Dr. Troop, Zeds, Percy, which I don't think he's going to stay there. But at the moment he is out, and Aglos, who has officially yet to set a time, which I believe is going to come over the start-finish line now. He's starting his lap right now, so that is... Well,
sorry to cut you off there, but Oscar does set a better lap time for him in a 117.1. He doesn't improve his position, which is why I was saying he should have just stayed in the pits and just preserved those tires for the final qualifying and go all out, because he's just wasting these tires right now. He has not improved his time, so basically those tires are just basically going straight into the bin. He should have... Well,
Percy tried to interrupt you there as well, Justin, but Percy's actually trying to get through on mediums here.
Which is possible, don't get me wrong, it
is possible, yeah.
But it's going to be a huge struggle for him.
I'm just on him right now, and he's actually up by 1.1 second, so this is going to actually get him out of the bottom. Percy is actually quite quick, so... Alright,
let's see, he's coming down to the final turn, I think... Is that turn 15?
Yes, that,
if I
it is
remember.
turn 15.
And fourth position,
Fourth.
a
Yeah,
117.0 on mediums. That
yeah.
is mad. And what is
Uh,
that? That's a whole 2 thousandths faster than non-human on the softs.
Yep. Percy, 3 years running champion as well. So Aglos has actually gone up to 12th. Now he's down to 13th. I think Miles just moved up. But we have Zeds. He's on outlap, so he's in trouble. We've got 50 seconds to go. Then Justin. Nameless in the Red Bull. He's in trouble. Is he going to get himself any higher? He's I'm not sure he actually put in a lap then, or whether he was on an outlap, I'm not sure. But he's starting a lap now, but he needs to move higher because if anyone from 11th downwards, apart from Civi, can get out, then Nameless in the Red Bull, the championship leader, is out.
Alright, hold on. I'm just watching Sets right now. He's coming up to turn 4 now. And he was very close to invalidating his lap there. But the thing is, this is going to be his only lap. This is going to be his only chance to get out of contention and make his way to the third qualifying session. But I don't see it happening just by the pace that he has right now. I'm not seeing happening. But anything can change. You never know. Anything can change.
Exactly. As Nameless sets a PB in Sector 2. Is he going to get out of Q2? Well, he's at the moment, he's safe in P10. But is he just going to make sure he's rolling over? He's rolling over. But the thing is, he's got Zeds. Okay, so if Zeds gets out, Nameless, if Zeds gets through, Nameless could be out here. No, Nameless is safe. Only by the skin of his teeth, really.
Yeah, because what is that? That's like a whole 100th of a second there.
Yeah, so 117.444 and Dr. Trooper 117.459. So that is very, very close. So that is Q2 over then, guys. We're going to go into Q3 very shortly. But once this is all done, once all the AIs and whatnot, if Justin wants to, I'll let him do the rundown.
I'll make sure of it, but I'm looking at Oscar. Oscar just sent a message in the chat real quick, and he said he said that he had to go on another set of tires because his banker. Sorry, I'm only recently into Formula One, so I don't know what that means.
Yeah, banker means it's just the first lap.
Oh, okay. Well, the drivers that are going through to qualifying 3 is Sam Green, Tom Inferno, Tom Go Prof, Lucas Percy, Non-Human, Freedom, Oscar, Bio-Climax, JK2, and Nameless, and as Dr. Trupo has just missed out on the final qualifying just by around, I believe that is 1500ths of a second there. Very close margins there, but Nameless was just be able to get the job done on those mediums.
Yes, indeed, it is.
And he said non-human was on mediums as well.
Yep.
Thank you, Lucas. I did see that. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for looking out. Hold up, I gotta get a charger because my phone is about to die and I want to see what these guys are saying. Alright, here we go. And
so we're going to go into Q3, where there's only 12 minutes in this session before we go into the obviously the main event. As non-human looks like he's going to be the first one out. Wrong button. No, he's not. Actually, is he, or is it going to be Lucas? It's going to be Lucas. Is going to be the first one out. Not non-human.
Is going to be the first one out, but
yeah.
This is who I'm going to go with. I'm looking at the tires. Of course, everyone is going to be coming on the softs, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But for me, my top 3, I think right now that's going to end this. I'm going to say Sam Green is going to come out on top. I'm gonna say maybe no, not nameless. I'm actually possibly nameless. But hold on, let me see this. Actually, it was non-human. That was on the memes. So I'm gonna say Sam Green is gonna come out on pole, non-human right behind him, and then possibly Freedom in third. That's gonna be my top 3 coming out of this. That's gonna be my prediction from this qualifying session.
That's so. Sam has actually been quite quick through Q1 and Q2, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has set the fastest lap time every single time. And the only person that was close to him was the one that was in second. And Lucas Percy actually has left the session. Let me see.
He was glitching.
I'll shoot him an invite. Let's see. Lucas _ Piercy. What is the number? 21. Appreciate it. And
thank you very much for that.
I have found him. If it will load for me. Oh, it says that he's joined. Has he joined back already?
Percy, have you rejoined back in?
Because I'm trying to shoot him one right now, and it's just is that really working? What? Yeah. Oh, his Wi-Fi went out.
He's had this trouble. He's had this trouble before.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can invite him again. You guys, if anyone is gonna be watching my end of the stream, you will see a blue screen for a few seconds. But I'm gonna try and see. Oh, and an error has occurred. The invite system is now messed up. Oh no.
You got an error.
I got an error trying to do the.
This
invites.
happened. Oh no, this happened. Was it last week?
Yeah, it was last week.
When yeah, when I had Meat with me, he had the same thing. Yeah. He had exactly the same thing.
Oh, hold on, here we go. 116.7 for Sam Green.
Oh, you're in, right? You're in. You're still in.
No, I'm
right,
still
okay.
in. I was trying to get Lucas in here.
Ooh. Yeah, no, he had exactly the same thing. He could not get back in.
Well, that's gonna put him in P10 if he's not able to get in, and he is absolutely going off in the chat.
He's not happy on the chat. No, I don't blame him. No.
But I just realized something with Sam Green compared to the other drivers. If any of these other drivers were watching Sam Green, they would notice something completely different that he does to everyone else that saves him a lot of time for qualifying.
Which is...
Final turn, he doesn't completely follow the outside. He cuts in on the inside.
No, he goes on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And that'll save you about 3, maybe 4 tenths if you're quick enough.
Yep.
But some of these drivers have not even realized.
Sorry, JK has just done a PB in Sector 1 in the Mercedes.
Well, let's see how he does.
Now he's going to what's Sector 2 going to be. Obviously, we've lost, unfortunately, at the moment, guys, we've lost Percy. Sector 2, I didn't see the time, but yeah. Bio is yet to come out and put a time in.
Yeah, it's still not letting me. It's still not letting me try and get Lucas in here. Well, I mean, no one's watching my stream, so I could possibly just end it right now on my end and just see if that would actually help.
Mate, that's up to you. You can always what do you mean help? As JK goes into 6th place. Mate, ending your stream ain't gonna help anything, to be fair.
I mean, fair.
It's not gonna help
for anyone else. Because I mean, is it?
It just seems to be for
processing a few things.
It just seems to be for Lucas. Every time it just seems to be for Lucas.
No, but I'm saying for me not trying to invite people. That's what I'm saying. But we'll have to check. We're gonna have to check that in a few minutes. When
it happened last week or whatever, he done it exactly the same thing happened. My other Meep Show, he done it. He got an error as well with Lucas. No matter who does it, it always gets an error with Lucas. It doesn't matter. I could do it. I'll get an error. Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it looks like Bio is going to be finishing his outlap now, as he's gonna have a lot of clean, well, not clean track, but a lot of clear vision for him, as he's gonna be setting his first lap.
He's gonna have clean air.
He's gonna have a lot of clean air, so we'll just see how this does for him. He's gonna be the first
see if he can help Sam out here and try and get on that. Bio actually had a alright race last week as well. He was actually in the top 10 for a while, I think.
Ah.
Yeah, he was in top 5. It was up there somewhere at one point. So, yeah. But I don't know if we said it, but JK actually went into 6th with a 1:17.0. So, also going out non-human, hasn't put in a lap yet. So he's on his outlap as well in the McLaren. His brother Freedom, or teammate as well, is in 2nd with a 1:16.8. We have 5 minutes to go here in this Q3. We're KOORVA MATTZ. We're at Portimao this evening. First time that I've ever commentated on it. As I said before, I am a Portimao version. I've actually been to Portugal.
Really? Where to?
I've been to Lisbon.
You've been to Lisboa. Okay.
Yeah, Lisbon.
In Portugal, they actually say Lisboa instead of Lisbon. That's like the English pronunciation.
Sort of like when, obviously, the flight path, it takes you over Sporting's and Benfica's. Is it Benfica's?
Yep. Stadiums, yep.
Stadiums. It's like, you know what I mean? Because obviously, from the UK, you have...
Sorry, Bioclimax.
Yeah, Bio's invalidated.
He was actually doing such an amazing lap, and then he just ruined it at the end. But keep going with that, mate. Sorry about that.
Yeah. The flight path, you have to, when you come in, you have to turn a hard right, so you can come in. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's not a really hard landing. You know what I mean? No, but that you just basically fly straight over the stadiums and looking down on them. I tell you what, they're amazing. If you're into football, i.e. soccer, obviously for you.
What do you mean? No, I say football. I'm not American, mate.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, football.
I say it the correct way, okay?
Yes, thank you.
I say it the correct way.
Yeah.
But yeah, because like when it comes to the Portuguese league, is what's called? It's called Liga NOS, and that's mainly because of the main sponsor of the league.
Oh, like non-human, non-human has invalidated as well.
Well, hopefully he has preserved himself quite a bit of.
Yeah, as Nameless goes into provisional pole with a 1:16.7, so Sam Green now goes down to 2nd place. So we're on to Bio. Sorry to interrupt you there, Justin.
Oh, you're fine, mate. You're fine. I'm just watching Bioclimax right now.
Percy has asked for an invite, please.
I'm gonna try one more time. If it doesn't work, Percy, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be the man to do it, and it's not gonna be me. It's not gonna be me. We're gonna if anyone is actually watching and you're still in this race, please see if you can invite Lucas, because for us in the commentators box right now, we're not gonna be able to do it. It's just not working for us.
Is it still giving an error?
It's still giving me an error, yeah.
Yeah, it's still giving an error, Percy.
What we could potentially do, is keep track of where everyone was on the grid and just remake the session and see if that works. But
that's up to Percy. That's not down to us.
Of course, that's just a suggestion.
Yeah, yeah. But non-human then, as
Bio he's in.
Actually,
he's in.
Is he in?
Lucas Percy has just joined.
Nice.
Percy, you better be quick. You only have 1 minute and 45 seconds. Hurry up, buddy.
Yeah. Mate, I've seen him start from last place and still win the race. He's that quick. So, but as the non-human goes up to 6th place with a 1:16.9. So how come it's giving you errors? Who got him in? Whoever got him in, well done.
Again. It just made it leave again.
Yeah. Damn it.
Well, it looks like he's going to be starting in 10th place here.
So 1 minute 14 to go then. Who are we going to keep an eye on? We've got Tom Inferno, who's invalidated. Freedom, he's in sector 3. can he break into that top 2? Sam Green is on an outlap. Nameless is quality. He's over. He's sat in the pits. So is Tongo Prof. A Bioclimax as well. JK, I don't know where he is, but he's on his outlap.
He just finished turn 8, going to the downhills.
Yeah, he's in South Sea on it. Yep, he's in sector 2. As Freedom, yep, gets pole with a 1:16.7.
Lucas just joined, but it's not going to be enough time for him to set a lap, I don't believe.
He's back in, then no, but
that means
is it going to keep him in?
It might, hopefully. But right now, JK is going to be starting his outlap. He has reached the finish line before his outlap was finished.
Here comes Sam Green. Sam, he hasn't improved, but he's going to go again.
Well, this guy's quick. He definitely has the potential to improve that time, possibly even breaking the 16.6 margin.
So Percy can't join because his host just kicks him out.
So who's the new host? Who was migrated?
Yeah, who is the new host?
I'm honestly so confused, man. I actually really don't know.
Oh, he's in now. There you go.
Alright, there he goes. Alright, well,
hopefully, touch wood, he stays in.
Yep. Well, hold on, I'm actually gonna be following Sam Green here. Purple sector 2 now, with the 51.3 seconds reaching the end of sector 2. Setting a pretty good lap time here. Could potentially take pole position. But only a few turns is left for that to become a reality. And we're also going to be watching both Non-Human and JK, but Sam Green is going to be crossing the finish line with pole position 116.2.
Wow! So now, where's Non-Human?
Let's see what he does. He's goes up to.
No,
what did I say? What did I say? What did I say at the beginning of this?
He did call it. He did call it.
Honestly, that should be an award right there. Oh, let's go, lads. Let's go. Amazing stuff. I'm pretty sure.
No.
Just hold on. Just don't tell him that I paid you guys. Don't tell him I paid you. Well done, guys.
I'm hoping I caught that on clip. Right.
No, you didn't.
So that is. So that's the end of qualifying, then, guys. And so the top 3 are going to be Sam Green, Non-Human, and Freedom. In that order. Then it's going to be Nameless, Tom Inferno, Tongo Prof, JK in 7th, Bioclimax in 8th, Oscar in 9th, and Percy, I hope, is still in. Unfortunately kept getting kicked out of the lobby. He's going to start in 10th place without putting a time in.
I mean,
but
anything can happen at this race, mate, and also that could potentially help him later on, because if we're anticipating a lot of safety cars, he's going to be preserving a lot of tires now with him not doing anything in this qualifying. So he's still in a pretty good position to improve from a 10th place, but I'm going to be honest, I'm actually still kind of proud of myself that I got that top 3 correct.
There's going to be 2 TikToks there. One where you predict it and the other one where you said you're right.
Well, you better tag me in that now.
Yes, I will. So, Justin, just let us know if you are still in, mate, and then we can carry on.
Oh, I'm still in. I'm still watching.
No, not you, sorry, Percy.
Oh, come on, Curly. A lot of names are going through your head right now. You're like,
yeah, they are.
This one. Alright.
Thank God no one said Jennifer Aniston.
Wait, are you serious?
What? Yeah, mate, she's hot.
Yeah, she's fit, but it's just like, you mix up one of our names with Jennifer Aniston. Are you serious? I know my name starts with a J, but come on now, Carly.
So everyone's picking their strategies then. 33 laps. It's a definite. It's a possible 2, a possible 1, but a definite 2 stop.
No,
that's for sure.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 1 stop. Especially the people in the back, if they're starting on the mediums, they could definitely go with the medium hard setup.
Hards,
but now,
yeah.
We are gonna be starting.
Yeah, you can do a 1 stop. Sorry, lap 11 to 13. I'll use soft to hards. and I didn't see the other one with a 2-stop.
It was
so,
a soft medium.
Yes, there you go.
I just saw it on your stream because I didn't actually pick it up on my end.
I went to look on my stream, but it went off in.
But we're
went
looking
off,
through.
So.
And wow, both non-human and nameless, second place and fourth place are using mediums.
Yep.
This is going to be
so non-human and
here.
yep, those two can go quite a way. Lads Radical, who had a quali ban, starting on the softs back there.
But he's not all the way in last though because of the disqualification from DXT Cons. But
yes.
The only thing is, with non-human on the mediums and Freedom on the softs, I believe it should have been the other way around because Freedom is gonna. Oh, Freedom just spun. Freedom just spun during the formation lap off of turn 8. But
it's all good.
Going back to what I was saying there, good thing the ghosting just saved him there. But
yeah.
What I was trying to say there was basically I would have thought of it as it being the other way around with non-human going on the softs and Freedom on the mediums, because now at the beginning of the race Freedom's gonna have to battle his teammate just to get a position, and we all know with Freedom being on the softs and non-human being on the mediums, that battle is definitely not out of contention here.
Oh, so I'm moving to different drivers, and obviously they're the tyre thing as Oscar and Freedom were both disqualified. Also, along with Zed's disqualified from the formation lap. But obviously, you move from driver to driver. Obviously, all their strategies come up. You know what I mean? All their pit stop. I did not know that. I thought it was just everyone for one. So I'm on nameless now. It is a medium hard or medium soft. So
it's definitely not out of contention here. Definitely not out of the out of
But you go back to Freedom and non-human. Obviously, in Q, we don't know what. You know what I mean? They've done theirs in Q2, so obviously you can't pick your tyres while you're on the grid. You have to do it in qualifying. So, but we're going to go down to 5 red lights then, guys. If Justin gets middle to back, I will get the front. You have Sam on the right, non-human on the left. Got nice straight ahead shot. And hopefully we haven't got a glitched lobby.
No, I think it's just some of the drivers are still loading in just to get everything. We do have a green flag in the corner, but we're still waiting on some people to load in. I don't know who we're waiting to load in, but hopefully they load in pretty soon. Yep, it looks like there's a might be a glitch here.
I think it might be a glitched lobby.
Yep. Well, this is anticlimactic, isn't it?
Oh, hang on. Yeah, it just Just seeing what's going on in Discord.
Yeah, I'm trying to see myself as well. I'm not picking up any notifications. And Radical. I just saw Radical's I just saw Radical's message. As we all know, he did get a quali ban for this race.
Yeah.
And what he said has just made my day. I can't exactly say it word to word because we are we are live. But let's just say this: he said that this is the poopiest 45 minutes of his life.
Well, yeah, sat there through quali.
I mean, hey, at least you were able to use the toilet. I mean.
Yes.
But yeah, it looks like someone has definitely laid out this this session here, and we might have to do a quick restart. But let me ask you this: when you guys do restarts for league races, do you do?
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
there's 3, there's 4, there's 5 red lights. We are underway. I don't know whose fault it is, but we're going now.
Oh, Lads Radical gaining some positions here, going on the inside. They're 4 wide off of turn 1. Oh, and a bunch of spins. 3 cars have spun. Actually, make that 4. Make that 5, actually.
Let's go down. Let's have a look. Yeah, you do have some spins here. Lucas is involved. Not sure if Lucas is actually racing. Let's try and have a look.
Oh, and Agilos, I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get off this camera. But up front, Sam Green has made an absolute blistering start. He's damn controls. Yeah, Sam has made an absolute blistering start. Freedom did get ahead of Non-Human. So those soft tyres obviously are paying off at the moment from the mediums. But I just need to know, is Percy racing? That is the question. That's the main question. But Nameless is all the way down in 14th. So Nameless he's lost 10 places. Cons is up 4. But we have yellow flag.
Sector 1, there's no one there.
There is no one there. There's a ghost car. Unless it knows something we don't. What's going to happen?
Looks like the 20th racer is actually currently on the track, and it's causing some mayhem from what it looks like.
Yes.
But also, it looks like we have a battle between Tom GoProf and Mousy. Coming off of turn 1, Tom GoProf, of course, getting into position done with those softs as Mousy is on the mediums.
DR Trooper has gone for a spin. So's Lucas. I think Lucas isn't racing because his car is ghosted. So Lucas is actually an AI. So unfortunately, he is not in the race. This is going to be massive for him for not getting any points either. But Sam has had a blistering start.
Sam has done amazingly well here, but the thing is, anything can change here, especially when DRS is going to be enabled. Oh, and Tom GoProf gets a 3-second time penalty. He'll serve that at the end of this race. But Freedom is still kind of closing the gap a bit to Sam Green. As he's now 0.5.
They seem to be pulling away from Non-Human at the moment.
Which is strange because Non-Human actually just got the fastest lap of the Portuguese Grand Prix so far.
Yep, and there is DRS that has been enabled now. But Freedom is right up behind Sam at the moment. But there is some action quickly. Let's go down to Tom GoProf and Haringi. Right here, one in the Ferrari and one in the Haas, and I think Tom GoProf has actually just moved up to 9th place from the overtake of Haringi. And just up the road, or is it just back down the road, there is some action. We will keep an eye on the Sam and Freedom.
You might want to check on Bio, actually. Bio's really closing into DXT Cons, and DXT Cons has actually improved from last place all the way up to 13th.
He has indeed.
Amazing stuff for him, but unfortunately, his teammate Lucas has glitched out and is... Wait, I think Lucas is actually in this race because...
If he's ghosted, then he's not.
But he's lapped. I believe he's lapped right now.
No, that's a glitch. He wouldn't be lapped already. That's a glitch. As Freedom picks up a 3-second penalty.
He has, but he is still going to get the
That's Radical
move.
here. That's Radical trying to go on the inside of Bioclimax. Oh, sorry, let's go up to the lead. Sorry, Justin, I do apologise.
No worries.
I interrupted you there, but yeah, Freedom has taken the lead.
But now you might want to go back down to Bio, as there is going to be a 3-way battle off of turn 1 with Bio, DXT Con, and Lads Radical. Pretty close there. Oh, Lads Radical trying to go on the outside, but he's
he got a penalty for that.
3-second penalty for that.
Yeah. But there is a...
DXT Con has spawned off of turn 4. I just saw it happening.
Yeah. Your traction, you get that wrong. You lose your traction, and that's it. You lose your back end. You are gone. There is a yellow flag somewhere, sector wherever, I didn't see, but it's gone now.
Sector 1 and 2 there, and that was because of DXT Cons going slow on that straightaway to turn 5. But as it stands right now, Freedom is actually leading, even though he does have a 3-second time penalty. He's going to try and get some sort of gap.
Apparently there's a yellow flag in Sector 1. Again, there is no one there, so we have a glitched lobby. No, it's not. It's Sector at the back. There is. There's someone there. I think it might be Percy.
Mousy has spun.
Smorsy, yep, he has.
Oh, hold on. Bring up to the front of the grid. Sam Green is closing in on Freedom there. Big battle between them two, and it's actually well done for Non-Human to keeping up the pace on those mediums.
I was about to say, right now, Sam Green is in a McLaren sandwich. Make of that one what you will.
Mustard.
Mustard. There you go.
Actually, hold on. That sounds kind of disgusting. Actually,
is that to add to the hash brown?
Well, I don't know. I think the hash brown sandwich was a little bit more entertaining so far. But it's like a mustard and pickle sandwich. Hold on.
Tom Gray Prof right now is making some moves. He is up to 8th place. He is the lone Ferrari in this race. As Civi is making some moves. I think you're right as well about Lucas being lapped. I do apologise. You're right on that. Lucas has been lapped.
He's been lapped 2 laps. He's been lapped twice so far already, and he's only been the fifth lap. That's how slow these AIs can be. But oh, we might see a change. Hold up, I want you to go down to 4th and 5th. JK is closing the gap, and he is gonna get DRS. He's closing into the rear wing of Tom Inferno. Hold on, Sam Green gets the position in first.
Let's go with Sorry. JK has gone into 4th place. JK has moved up to 4th place, but Tom Inferno is going to have a comeback. Red Bull versus Ferrari. Oh, there's a glitch there from Tom Inferno. But Red Bull versus Mercedes, it's not the first time we've seen this season.
Turn 5.
As Sam Green and Freedom are fighting it out here. Sorry, Justin, to interrupt.
Oh, switcheroo! Is it a switcheroo for the Aston Martin?
These two.
Turn 6, turn 7.
Oh, JK's out!
That might be a safety car. That's a safety car.
It is indeed.
Freedom is ahead.
Oh, JK. I was hoping to get another podium this week.
Commentator's curse there, buddy. Commentator's curse.
It is indeed. Terrors has said that it would be flustered, not mustard.
And they flustered, huh?
Hey,
it could work. It could work. It could work. But let's actually talk about the current situation right now, as Lucas has just left the session. But with people on the sub, especially Sam Green and Freedom giving it their all, Freedom is actually gonna pit, and same goes with Sam Green and Non-Human. Why is Non-Human pitting?
The McLarens are double stacking here.
But why would Non-Human be pitting right now? He should have let those mediums run for as long as he could. Is he going for softs?
Non-human he is, I think. No, he's going to hards. He's going on hards.
Such a strange pit strategy from Non-Human there. I thought it would have been smarter for him to stay on those mediums and lead the front of the pack while as his teammate is right behind him. So then they'll give Freedom as much leeway as he could. Like, just let Freedom go ahead of him at the beginning of the safety car and then defend for all of his might. And, oh, Non-Human almost spawned off of turn 1 there coming out of the pits, but he just saved himself.
Apparently we're doing a new lobby.
Well, how is this going to work? Lucas, tell us, are you going to be doing it to before the safety car? Or
how you going to do it, dude? Because the race has already started.
And it's already been the 7th lap.
Yeah.
Unless he's doing it because he's the only one that glitched out, but that seems a little bit selfish in my
Freedom's
opinion.
just left. So Freedom's just left.
And same goes with Sam Green.
Yeah. So let's leave. Everyone else is leaving.
Yep. All right. A little bit unfortunate. But so is it gonna be a full-on restart with 33 laps? Or is it going to be a 25%?
I don't know. I've just got guys. Whoever's watching, I've just got. In a minute, you're going to get a blue screen. So I've just got a invite.
Yep, it's going to be the same on my end. I'm going to have to